Carl Jung's assertion, "There is no coming to consciousness without pain," touches on one of the most profound truths of human experience. Consciousness, in the Jungian sense, is not merely being awake or aware in a superficial way. It is the slow and often agonizing unveiling of the deeper truths of the self. Becoming conscious means seeing clearly not only the world, but also the darkest corners of our own mind. It is a process of individuation, a transformation that demands we confront our fears, traumas, illusions, and shadows. And that confrontation is, by its very nature, painful. At the heart of Jung's psychological philosophy lies the notion that the human psyche is divided. There is the conscious self we identify with, and the unconscious realm that holds repressed emotions, forgotten memories, and unacknowledged instincts. To come to full consciousness, one must bridge this divide. But what awaits us in the unconscious is not always pleasant. It contains our pain, our guilt, our shame, and the parts of ourselves we'd rather pretend do not exist. To face them is to suffer, yet to avoid them is to remain in ignorance. Pain, therefore, becomes a paradoxical teacher. It disrupts our illusions, strips away our defenses, and compels us to look deeper. Think of those moments in life when everything falls apart: a heartbreak, a loss, a crisis of identity. These are the moments where the unconscious pushes through the surface, demanding attention. They are invitations to transformation, but they come with suffering. No one chooses these experiences willingly, yet in retrospect, many find they were necessary steps toward deeper self-understanding. Jung's insight also resonates beyond the personal and enters the collective domain. Societies, like individuals, undergo moments of awakening, and often it is the result of collective trauma. Revolutions, wars, cultural shifts, these upheavals, painful as they are, can force a society to reflect on its values, identities, and injustices. It is not peace that produces awareness, but struggle. In fact, comfort may be the enemy of consciousness. When life is easy, we do not examine it. When life wounds us, we begin to ask why, and through that inquiry we evolve. Moreover, Jung's statement challenges the modern obsession with happiness and avoidance of discomfort. In a world where positive thinking and instant gratification are marketed as ultimate goals, his words serve as a reminder that true growth does not occur in comfort zones. To become truly aware is to allow oneself to feel deeply, even when those feelings are fear, sadness, or despair. Avoiding pain means avoiding the truth, and without truth, consciousness remains incomplete. This journey into pain is not masochistic. It is purposeful. Just as physical pain alerts us to a wound, emotional or spiritual pain signals a misalignment in the soul. Jung would argue that such pain arises when the unconscious begins to demand integration. Shadow work, the process of recognizing and embracing the hidden parts of ourselves, is an act of immense courage, but it is also one that ultimately brings wholeness. In facing the pain, we become more than we were. We become fuller, more integrated versions of ourselves. Yet the process is not linear. Coming to consciousness is not a one-time awakening, but a continual evolution. We are never fully conscious, we are always becoming. And in each stage of that becoming, there is another layer of discomfort to move through. This lifelong unfolding demands humility, patience, and a deep respect for the role of suffering in shaping our inner lives. In the end, Jung's quote serves not only as a psychological observation, but as a call to bravery. It suggests that those who dare to grow must be willing to hurt, to lose their illusions, and to descend into the darkness of the unknown. But in doing so, they emerge wiser, freer, and more capable of love, not only for others but for themselves.